Good morning, everybody. My name is Colleen Light, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. My website is Cards by Coco. I come on every morning, not every morning, oh my goodness, every Thursday morning at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We have a new puppy in the house, so I'm tired. So if I say things wrong, I apologize in advance. She got up at 4 o'clock this morning. Little yellow lab. She's adorable, but she's young, she's little. Anyway, we're going to be making this Easter basket today. It's an oldie but goodie. It's fun to decorate your table. We're actually having an Easter gathering, so I thought these would be fun to sprinkle around the house and to go ahead and put on our table with some flowers and maybe even as place settings. I have some other ideas for place settings, so I'm not entirely sure yet. Anyway, we're going to be using this color and contour bundle. I don't know why it always looks so backwards, and I don't know how to do the mirror image, so I apologize. But it's the color and contour, and you'll find it in our annual catalog. So I will explain all that to you. I'm going to flip you around real quick. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to bring you up on my laptop to see some comments, and we're going to get this project going. So hang on. You're going to look at the wall for a minute. We're going to flip you around. Hopefully we'll be in screen. Like I said, I'm a little off my game this morning because our little miss, our new puppy, you know, she's a new puppy, so she doesn't sleep real great. She's full of energy. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram because I sure put a lot of stories on my Instagram stories about her. Her name is Lucy. My husband named her. So her name is Lucy, and she is about as cute as they come, but she is also about as busy as they come. So there is that also, right? So hopefully I'm not too uneven. Let me see if I can straighten this out a little bit. Okay, so we're going to be using this color and contour bundle, not a lot of it. Most of this is cutting and adhering. So that makes it easy and fun and actually a good project to do with other people. So I'm going to take my chocolates out, and I'm going to have to hide these from myself because they are delicious. Good morning, Sharon. Thanks for popping on. But this is how they look. I bought this little paper. I think I got it at Target and matched. So look at how cute these are, and they're actually pretty sturdy. So there's a couple of ways that you can put this together. I'm going to show you the way I did it, but I will also explain to you the way, and a different way to do it also. So hopefully I am not frozen because I'm kind of looking frozen over here. Anyway, give a shout out if I'm frozen or if anything's going on. So this color and contour bundle is on page 98 of our annual catalog. If you buy them both together, and I'm sorry, I didn't, you know, as I said, the new puppy has me a little off my game, so I didn't check the retiring list, and I want to say I don't think this one is on there. If you're a demonstrator and you know the answer while I'm on live, if you could pop that up for me, that would be great. But if not, don't worry about it. I'll check it afterwards. Anyway, let's go ahead and get our flowers stamped, and then we will make our basket. So I decided, since I have this little purple one here, I'm trying to use up some of these in colors, and I just love them. And I'm telling you, I'm probably going to make a basket in every color. But I think this polished pink will show up the best for just the purposes of this video. And I love this pattern here. What you could do too is, if you don't have any designer series paper that you want to use your cardstock. The only thing I would do is I would probably use an embossing folder just to give it some texture. So I would use an embossing folder to give texture if I was using cardstock. Okay, let me flip this around like this. And let me show you. So, you know our card, so we would cut this if we were using different designer series paper, 6 by 6. But because we're using our in colors and it is actually comes in 6 by 6 squares, it even makes it easier for us, doesn't it? So then we're just going to go around and we're going to take our scoring blade, our scoring tool, and we're going to score 2 inches all the way around. Like I said, this goes really quick and easy. And I'm going to get this going, and then we're going to stamp, and then we'll make our basket. Comes together, but I like to do my scoring and my cutting. So, because we have this, we are also going to take, this is just a scrap, and I'm going to cut this piece at 1/2 inch because this is going to be part of our handle. So there's that. Now I'm going to get a piece of polished pink, and I'm going to show you, actually, I've said this before. I keep a basket, I don't know, it's not going to fit under there. Anyway, I keep a basket of all my card scraps, and because I like to use everything, and I literally keep them in bags. I just keep them in bags like this, and I file them alphabetically in this bin I have. So I said I would show before, so there we go there. And that's how I do it. And then that just keeps all of my scraps organized. So I want this actually a little bit longer. I'm going to cut this at 8 inches. I know the other piece is at 6 inches. And I will trim this one down. And I want this at 3/4. I don't know if you can see. 3/4 of an inch. Make sure that's level on top, because we are going to center this piece here. And we're just going to glue that on. And I'm going to do that quick before we do our stamping and whatnot. See, and then I can just put my scraps right back in that plastic, in my little plastic divider, my, baggie. And it keeps everything together, so I don't always have to get into new cardstock. I think I've said before, I'm pretty frugal. So, so for me, I do tend to save things. So last day of March is also the last day to take advantage of those on sale bundles. There's a, oops. See, this is why I like to use this, because there we have that, and that'll dry, and it'll just all rub off, and it's not on my workspace. So I'm going to center this as best I can on this piece. There we go. Look at that. Now let's do some stamping. Let me get this out of the way, and I'm going to trade that for my Stamp and Pierce mat. And let me get some basic white cardstock here. Oops. Drag out some more of my scraps, and we're going to stamp 2 flowers. In this one I did, I kind of like a little contrasting. So in this one I did the purpley color, and I did the polished pink. So for this one, I think I'm going to stamp the flower in some fresh freesia. And I think that will give a nice contrast. So I've dragged out all my in colors, because I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do. And we are going to take our flower here. First, we're going to use the outline one, and we're going to stamp this twice. I'm going to put this here, and we're going to stamp it twice. So as I was saying, today is the last day. If you don't have the cut and emboss, Stamp and Cut and Emboss Mini, today's the last day to order that, along with some of the select stamp sets and bundles that actually fit in that. Well, I'm not crazy about that outline. Let's try that one again. I don't think it's going to really matter. We'll see. That one's better. All right, so we're going to do a couple more here. Just tap, tap, tap. So yes, Lucy is cute, 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 I have to tell you. I love labs. They are probably my favorite breed. She's another one that we took in. She was a rehomed. So she's only about 10 weeks old, and we're her second home. And she's not naughty or anything. They were super nice people. They were just unable to keep her. So anyway, it's our good fortune that now we have her as our new family member. Anyway, this is the stamp here is the one we're going to use. And I'm going to put this here. And I think I've said this before. I'm going to show you on the stamp set though. So I think it's easy to see. So there's this little line here on this that's easy to see. You can see it here when I stamped it. So the same notch is also in this one. You can see it right there. So when I line this one up, that's what I look for. So I'm going to tap this stamp in here, but I don't want this as dark as the other one. So I'm actually going to stamp off once. I'm going to find that line, and then I'm going to look for the same thing here and line the stamp up. Now, remember, these are not meant to line up 100%. They kind of give that watercolory kind of not accurate, which for some people I know is a little difficult, but kind of the fun is stamping, right? It is homemade. It's just kind of fun. Some of our images turn out better than others when we do it. Sometimes I look at some of my stuff and I'm like, wow, good job, Colleen. And then other times I'm like, not so sure about that one. Anyway, and there we go there. So that's pretty easy. I am going to snip off this one piece up here, and then I'm going to bring in our mini, and I'm going to show you that. I'm just going to cut this off here. There we go. Gotta love our scissors, don't we? And then once this is done, you will be just shocked at how easily this comes together. It just really is actually unbelievable how easy it comes together. So I'm going to first show you our mini cut and emboss here. Oh, you know, I try never to open this drawer, and I think I left my... I did, so sorry if you're wiggling. I just want to keep my die in place, so I wanted to grab one of these Post-it notes. So here we go. Here's the mini. I'm going to pop that there, and I am going to line this up, and sometimes I have to move it around a bit. Let's see, was that it? Nope. To make sure I get it in the right spot. Let's see. No, almost. I know yesterday it took me a little bit of fooling around, so let me see here. Let's see. Sometimes if I do it on this, I have an easier time and then I can line it up. Let me see. Oh, that was almost it. There we go. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to just secure this with my Post-it note to hold that in place. But you know what? I think I'm going to have to snip this off. The mini is, the one thing to remember is that it's not meant for larger dies. It is meant for these ones, and sometimes I forget to cut down the paper to the right size. The die goes through just great, but sometimes I forget to cut down the paper. Okay. This, you know what I love about this little machine is, look at that. How cute is that? What I love about this little machine is that you can, you know, it's portable. It's easy to transport and take places. So I love, love, love that part. Okay, let me see if I can find this line again here. We're just going to turn. Nope, that's not it. Thought maybe. No. Oh, there we go. Can you hear the birds singing outside? I have the window open. I love when the windows are open in the morning because all the birds are out. And since we live rurally, they get quite loud. Okay, and here we go again. I'm gonna put that through. Okay, so that is our stamping and cutting. So normally I don't do a lot of the cutting when I'm on camera, but somebody asked me the other day what I was doing, and I thought, oh, well, maybe I should start demonstrating that a little bit. Okay, now for our basket. So we're gonna fold, just so we can see where the lines are. We're gonna fold this up. Let me move that out of the way. Give this a little fold. And just these two here, just these two panels, we're gonna cut down. And I don't want you to angle, you know, normally we'll miter them, but don't miter these ones. We don't want to miter these ones. Go like that. And we are going to go like this. How cute is that? This is what we're going to end up with. Isn't that adorable? So what I'm going to do, but I like it when it's facing this way. So what I decided to do is there's a couple of ways to do it. You could take your pokey tool or a pin or something and poke it. You'd put the handle in first on this one and you'd poke it through, and you could use one of the, oh my gosh, all of a sudden the name is escaping me. You know, one of the, I actually even have them out here so I can show you. One of the brads. That's the word I'm looking for, brads. But I didn't have enough brads, so I thought, well, you know, the tear and tape would work just great. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little tear and tape here and here, just on this corner here. So this is our tear and tape. You could also use regular glue. You don't need the tear and tape. It's nice if you have it to use it, but you certainly don't have to. Using the Seal Plus or the glue dot or your multi-purpose glue would work just fine. If you've been following me for any length of time, you know I love my tear and tape. Okay, so you can see I have that like that. I'm just going to fold these edges over. And I kind of like it to meet just at the top right there where the inside of your basket would be. How cute is that? And how easy. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing on this side. Then I'm going to show you what we do with the handle. So I thought these would just be cute either as neighbor gifts or, like I said, to put around my house. On the table. I just think they're super cute. And I love everything spring. Summer is my favorite season, but I do love everything spring. Okay, so again, I like it to just where it meets there at the inside, where it kind of crosses over. That's where I like to set mine. So let me get out my handle that we did. And a bone folder, because we're going to give this a little bit of a curve. Just going to go like this. Just give this a little bit of a bend to it. And I know this is too long, so I'm going to give it a little snip there and there. And then what I did is I'm going to set it in here. And again, I'm going to use tear and tape, but you could use whatever you want. The tear and tape just seems to be easier for me. So because I want the handle to really stay, I'm going to kind of go like that. It does not take a lot of tear and tape. So as you know, Stampin' Up's new catalog, the annual catalog, is coming out. So if you've ordered from me in the last 6 months, you have a catalog on the way. I've done my pre-order and it is on the way. If you don't have a demonstrator and you would like a catalog, by all means, feel free to just send me a message, reach out to me even on this thread, and let me know. And I am more than happy to add you to my list of catalogs to send. It's a nice one. I mean, I'm really happy with this upcoming catalog. All right, so what I want to do is I'm going to sneak this down here and go like that. And I'm gonna, whoops, come on the other side and do the same. Now, we still have this piece. Oh, that didn't work out right. Let's see if we can get that undone. Let's line that up. Can you see how I'm doing it? There we go. So it's even there. All right, so we still have this kind of floppy piece here. And you could certainly, again, like I said, you can use a line of glue on that, but I'm gonna stick with the tearing tape. And I might have wanted to put that on the top earlier, but you know, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Said, I'm a little off my game today. 4 o'clock in the morning. I can't even tell you the last time I was up at 4 in the morning. I know it has been a long, long time. All right, there we go. And so Lucy and I, again, the puppy, we were hanging out outside at 4 in the morning. And she was just having a great time. So I think any neighbors, we live rurally, so hopefully no neighbors were actually out and about. But if they did, they saw me in my pajamas. All right, so you can see now our basket is done. How cute is that? Isn't that adorable? Okay, we're not done decorating though. We have to do a little bit of decoration yet. So, I cut out my flowers. Okay, can anyone see them? I see them in the screen. Right there they are. That's why I have to leave things in, because if I look at the camera. And I'm going to take a little bit of this light flirty flamingo. Just because I really love flirty flamingo. So I like to incorporate it, and we're gonna just do a little bit there. I'm out of Wink of Stella. I thought Wink of Stella would be adorable in there, but I am out of Wink of Stella. So I grabbed some of our 2021, 2023 in color jewels here, and I'm going to use our Fresh Freesia one. And sorry, while I lean over, and I'm gonna put one in the center, just like that, kind of make it a little matchy. You could do maybe 3 in each one, but I think 1 is enough here. And on the back of these, I did grab some ribbon. Let me get that. I love this glittered organdy ribbon. And let me grab my seal here. I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus, and I'm going to just put a little line there and another one here. And I'm going to take our ribbon, and I just am going to kind of fold it over. Let's see here. Let's go like that. Make a loop, fold it over. How cute is that? Isn't that cute? And let's give this a snip and a snip. Okay, let's do the same thing on this one. And it's okay if they're not going the same direction. And we're gonna fold this over like that. And we're gonna do a snip and a snip, just like that. And then we're going to put that here. And I think I'm gonna pop these up on some dimensionals now. Why not? Why not bring in our dimensionals? So let's do that. And then I'm going to show you how we're going to fill our little baskets. I'm going to keep that ribbon down even a little bit more with these dimensionals. Just like this. Okay. So we're going to pop that up towards the top there. Let's see here. I don't really like how that ribbon's laying. Oh, let's see if I can take that dimensional off a little bit and give that a little bit more of a loop. Let's see here. Yep, better. Better, better. And go just like that. And then on the other side, take those off. And we're going to go like that. We're going to take some of our grass out that I have. You're going to hear a little bit of it pulling out. We're going to pop some grass in there as much as you like. Add some yummy chocolates and some yummy chocolate Easter eggs. And you can add jelly beans, whatever you wanted. And look at how adorable this is. Isn't this just the cutest? So this is today's project, and we'll be working on something else next week. So I hope you can join me next week at 9 a.m. And look, it's nice and sturdy. You can actually pick it up and carry it. How cute is that? It'd make a great gift to give when you're going to somebody else's house. If you're a paper crafter, you really just don't have to do much of anything other than zip in and make this cute little easy project. Okay, so that's all I have today. I will see you next Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great day and a great weekend. Thanks, Sharon. It is cute, isn't it? Okay, everyone. Bye.